Alright, so welcome back. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fabulous day here today. We are back on JJK Phantom Parade. We got some fun stuff that I wanted to jump into and kind of talk about here because there is some great news that the game does have. There is some great news, right? That is basically coming out and basically showing us some of the massive changes that are planned and the future of JJK Phantom Parade. But there is a lot of bad news that a lot of people aren't kind of talking about, and it's kind of the truth. So I wanted to address this, make sure it's clear for the future of this game here and kind of how things are going to operate and to tame expectations so that you are aware of this is how the game is going to be, and whether you choose to stick around with it or give it up, it's up to you. But again, I'll give you my take, my unbiased opinion of exactly how this game will operate and how I think the devs are planning to keep it going. So, as always, new to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. Let's get into it. A lot to talk about, a lot to break down. So first, if you're wondering what this stream exactly had, this is a quick TLDR of or a stream. What's it called? Discord call? Stage? Whatever. I don't know what they call it on Discord, but it was that call where the mods sat down, talked about everything, and basically gave you an idea for this is what we plan. This is a nice breakdown. So, trying to give out as many cubes as possible, but they face pressure from many entities. Can't just hand out cubes, but more is being given already. Again, simply put, before I even read this breakdown, let me give you my TLDR of it. The devs sat down. The devs or the mods sat down, gave a little bit of a discussion here about the plans, future things, and such. First things first, let's make this clear. Planned to be the global version will make it to JP soon, as fast as they possibly can push it. They want global to catch up to JP. That is their number one plan, and that is their number one goal. Let's make that clear, right? If anything else is said other than this, no, it's not true. Their plan is to make sure global catches up to JP as fast as they can do it is the way they want to do it. That's it, okay? With that being said, they then put the story of, hey, when we try to push this entire goal of merging the services or reaching the point of the same day service, it's going to take time. It's going to take, first off, restructuring of JP banners, where your JP banners will not be exactly the same as they are currently. You might get different banners first. You might get different variations of banners. Things are meant to change. We're going to change as much as we can, and we don't know what that means, okay? That could mean that tomorrow you get Gojo. That could mean that the day after you get Toji. That could mean anything, correct? That could mean, hey, we know the early service of the game is the better service of the game, where more players are playing. We're going to spam out as much heat as we can and drain you. I don't know. That could be one of the statements, right? All they said is they want to go and catch with JP. They also will be changing the schedule. It's going to be different. Now, when it comes to compensating for that, how much can they do? And that's where some of the statements come in. How much can they compensate? They can't compensate everything, but they can help you out a bit. Again, we don't know what that a bit is, right? So yes, they're going to accelerate the schedule, which is why we saw Fushiguro come out when he came out. He came out 3 days after the freaking first banner, which was insanity. Then, a week later, you had the movie collab, which lasts for a month. I wouldn't be shocked. In 2 weeks or a week, we get Gojo. I wouldn't be shocked if that was the case. Yes, we just got Geto, so let's say 2 weeks we get Gojo. They've already accelerated how much compared to what JP did. You know what I mean? So, yes, acceleration is confirmed. Yes, they're going to try to compensate, but they don't know how much. There's, in their words, many entities that they just can't give away more cubes than is already given. So we don't know who's basically blocking that and what's happening and how much is capped at, but there is a limit for how much they're going to give you. Take it a step further, schedule is confirmed to be very different. Again, there's two ways this is said. This could be just dev talk to be like, hey, we don't want you saving, so please just, we're going to lie to you and say it's going to be different. But what I will say is, expect a lot of the Brunt Force banners to come out sooner. Expect that. I think that's going to happen. That's why Fushiguro was moved up. They knew Junpei was a dud. They knew it. So they released Fushiguro earlier to basically bait out how many people that missed out on Yuta, that had to spend for Yuta. They did things purposely. Don't think that, hey, before they give out, or right before they give out, like, Toji, they're going to release a really busted character to kind of bait you. Before they give you Hello Purple Gojo, release something insane, which is right now already insane, so I can't say much there. But when it comes to a big release, expect bait out to be there to kind of screw it up. But expect, again, a different schedule and an accelerated schedule. The tower is coming extra early. It will release chunks and not all at once. That was already confirmed day one, so we already knew that. No clue if we're going to get the same units as JP Half Annie. I'll let you decide, given the info, when the half units will come for sure sooner. So yeah, you're gonna get the Half Annie pretty early. Will PvP be implemented? If JP releases it. Another thing that was said 10,000 times is, if JP gets it, you get it. We're not going to get anything exclusive. If JP gets a quality of life, we'll try our best to move it forward, but we don't know if we can, and we don't know how it's going to operate. We'll try our best, but we don't know much, and how much early we can push it. Pity transfer system is coming much earlier. Should be in around 2 or 3 months from how he worded it. Again, pity transfer should have been here today. Let's be honest here. This is another cop-out, I would say, right? Again, I like the game. I'm not doom posting the game, but I'm making it clear. Pity transfer should have been there day one. There's no, like, you're accelerating the schedule how much faster? Insane amount of speed. You should have moved up pity transfer right away, all right? I know that you'll say, like, but you can't match pity right now. I don't care. Most banners are going to be something for right now. Gojo's coming out after. Toji's coming out relatively sooner. By the time pity transfer gets added, most banners are going to be skipped, which is, again, kind of what their plan is. But pity transfer should have been there. Rates and pity amount will not change. They will work around it. Again, another loose answer where they can't give a certain number passed of cubes, and also, you know, they can't allow pity transfer earlier. They'll work around it in what way? We'll see. So, another iffy statement, okay? When it comes to it, the rates of pity is insanity. It's 250, and the rates are piss. Let's be honest here, right? I pull more recollections than I'll ever pull characters. I pulled a multi with 3 recollections. How? Okay, I get it. Like, people pull 3 characters. It's rates, it's luck, it's chance. But come on, man. The amount of recollections in here, it's absurd. And for global, again, they're limited, but they chose to release a global service and basically speed the global service to all hell and not make necessary changes to make the global service a good service. More step-ups are coming, probably not paid because of severe backlash from the 8 million downloads. I don't know what that means. If it's a workaround where banners are on cheaper rate ups, where it's basically a shorter summon duration, I'm cool with that. Make it a character that's worth like 10k cubes versus the insanity number that's created right now. If it's a lower hyped character, maybe players can obtain that character, which is cool. But will it happen? I don't know. Auto mode AI update is being worked on with a lot of effort. The difficulty is the bugs they encounter from transferring region locked version to global. Quote, do not plan based on the JP version. Again, that's obvious. To a degree, it's not obvious because mostly it will remain the same, but there will be a lot of changes. So you can still plan ahead, but just don't think like tomorrow I could save for Toji. No, Toji could be tomorrow. Okay? That's how it's going to work. So if you have a character in mind, just save now. That's how sad it's going to be. But if Gojo comes out first and you want Gojo more, just go for Gojo. But Toji can be right after Gojo. You don't know. That's, again, how things are going to work here. Guilds and leaderboards are coming. We will be working off of a Discord bot. So we'll see how that works. Global JP joint celebrations won't happen as of right now. No plans to, but he found it interesting, like Dokkan, basically. PC Launcher will come at some point, which is confirmed. We know that. It came out during the half anniversary. I wouldn't be shocked if it comes out around that time or sooner. That's an easy one to do. Will the schedule be accelerated? I believe it will be, yes. Confirmed. Will the units be added to the standard quicker? I'd assume so. No clue if it will be the same batch of units, though. Again, insane statement, but it will be added to the banner, but when and if the same, we don't know. Paid banner they did for that will not happen again. Too much backlash. Again, insanity that we had that many paid banners, but let's go with it. The future of the game is positive, not a negative one. Again, we'll see. I'll be honest with you. I'm playing this game as a side game. That's the point of this game to me. It's a side game. So I don't have too much love and care for, you know, full sending and progression and whatever, but when it comes to trying to save currency, it's impossible without spending money, dog. And when it comes to transferring pity and all this stuff, these things should have been there day one with global. It felt like, you know, they made sure to wait. They released everything properly for day one, and then as soon as that update came through Megami, that's when everything shifted. The mood shifted. Yes, they made their responses to what they could, but they didn't respond ever to banner changes. They didn't respond ever to currency changes. Sure, they gave you a little extra daily logins here and there, but it's not enough. You know what I mean? What is it, 75,000 crystals or whatever cubes that's required for pity? Who's getting that, right? Again, there is that. If you make enough noise, they will listen. Vote with your wallets. Don't wail. Don't spend. I get it that the movie club is active. Spend now, but don't spend again. Okay? Do it that way. If you want to make change for the game, don't spend. Do not spend $1. You know what I mean? Obviously, again, a movie club is active and make that clear, which means it's. I don't want to say don't spend now and ruin your account. So do what you need for the movie collab. Spend as much as you want. Post the movie collab. Wait. Try to save. Try to say, you know what? I want the game to be fixed. I can't give you my money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like that's kind of there. They'll push for, or the mod will push for gacha changes. A roadmap is being worked on, which we already know that. Every roadmap is coming every 2 weeks or so. That's going to happen. Many matters strictly follow the GP version. Pity is something that they're trying to get changed. It's difficult, though. Trying to get more content, and suggestions are vital. Yeah, and then again over here, basically we're cooked. We need more cubes. They won't change anything from JP, so it won't happen. basically that's it. So, GB version has a tower system that provides cubes and other things. I don't know how much, but still, whatever it is, it's given the acceleration, whatever the tower gives, it has to be like tripled. You have to realize that, right? The acceleration of the schedule here and everything, they're trying to catch up to JP. JP's 1 year ahead, okay? Think about that. How long will it take you? They're trying to do it, let's say, in 6 months. A 6 months acceleration on a game that gives you nothing is insanity. So I'll be honest with you, is the game worth continuing? My take, I will play it. It's JJK. I can't really say I have another JJK game out there to play, but I'm not gonna full send where it's like, hey, GoGo released and I gotta spend 200, 300 bucks right now just to pull the character. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play it as a side game, enjoy it as a side game. I'm gonna hope for change. I'm gonna obviously not wheel as much as I wanted to. I was telling like my GC channel, like I'm gonna wheel in this game. Maybe not as much, but definitely I will play it. I won't lie to you, I will play it, and I plan to cover it. Again, I don't think the game is doom and gloom. I do think that if they make the right changes, things can happen. But it's up to basically players voting with, again, their wallets. When the money dries up, then they realize, you know, in our goal to do what, we ruin everything, okay? I do know for the most part, you have games like One Punch Man World and games like that. Players voted with their wallets, games died. And games that are obviously want to change, choose to change. So, depends on what they want to do. We'll see, but right now, I would say that there is great news here. There is, but I do think that the cons outweigh the pros. So, as of right now, that's my take. Let me know what you think. All right? Take care, have fun. Peace out. Just my analysis. Yeah.